Hey guys, what is going on? Scorpion66 here, coming at you with another vinyl pickups video. Now, this week was an awesome week for me. I got a lot of stuff. I still have a few things coming from my last order, and I just ordered stuff today. So if everything gets here next week, it should be another crazy week. So yeah, if you guys, some of you might have saw earlier that I uploaded this video, but I got another pickup and I really wanted to show it so I can put it in the collection and listen to it, because what I do is I compile everything, and then right after I make my vinyl pickup video of the week, I'll start listening to the albums and putting them into my collection. So with that said, let's get right into it, guys. This was actually a freebie from one of the sellers. I forget who it was, but they gave me the Cooke Live CD, which if you guys don't know, Sam Cooke created the song A Change Gonna Come, and that is one of the greatest songs ever made in my opinion. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this. I really do enjoy Sam Cooke, so thank you to that seller for throwing that in. It's very rare that eBay sellers throw stuff in, so yeah, it was complete, nice shape, just kind of dusty, but it's an older CD, so yeah, very cool. And then let's get into the albums and stuff. One item I'm saving specifically for last, and yeah, so let's get right into it. The first thing that I picked up was this album, and it's really the only country album that I thoroughly enjoy, and it's Johnny Cash's At Folsom Prison. I paid $28 for this, and it's just one of the greatest albums ever made. I mean, he recorded this live in a prison, so there's all that energy and all the reactions to certain lines, like when he says, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die, everybody in the crowd just goes nuts, and I don't know, it's just like one of the best live albums ever made. So yeah, fantastic album. Definitely check this one out. Even if you're not into country music, it's still amazing. So yeah. Next up is an amazing hip-hop record, and it is A Tribe Called Quest's Midnight Marauders. I paid $18 for this, but yeah, A Tribe Called Quest is probably my favorite hip-hop group of all time. They just made so many good records. I mean, People's Instinct, Low End Theory, Midnight Marauders, stuff like that. But Low End Theory will always be my favorite. It's in my top 10 favorite albums of all time, but this is a very close second. Amazing, amazing album. Definitely one to check out. I mean, it has We Can Get Down is the song I'm thinking of, but there's also Electric Relaxation, which is one of the biggest hits off of this album. So yeah, Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders, fantastic album. The next one is one that I kind of finished a set with. It is the Dead Kennedys Plastic Surgery Disasters. I got all the main Dead Kennedys records I really wanted with this one, but there's still a few more that I'm missing. I'll eventually go for a complete set. I paid $28 for this, and yeah, it's an amazing record. I mean, it's one of the best punk albums, but I definitely prefer their first album, Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables, more. But a lot of people seem to enjoy this a lot more, so yeah, a great album. I mean, you really can't go wrong with old Dead Kennedys, so yeah. The next one is a very important album to a genre, and it is Husker Du's Zen Arcade. Fantastic album. It was one of the more important hardcore punk albums slash just regular hardcore. Comes with a really nice gatefold. Everything's 180 gram that I just showed. Everything in this video is 180 gram besides two things. But yeah, very nice gatefold, double LP, 180 gram. Paid $33 for it. But yeah, just an amazing hardcore punk album. One of the best, if not the best. Just phenomenal. And I really love the gatefold in this one because the colors, it's like contrasting, but it's washed out. So it's really, really odd, but it's very, very cool looking. So yeah, Husker Du's Zen Arcade, fantastic album. The next one is one of the best punk albums ever made, just bar none. It's Damage by Black Flag. From what I remember, this is Henry Rollins' first album with Black Flag, and it's easily my favorite. Six Pack, Damage 2, Depression, you know, there's just so many great songs on this. I paid $20 for this, but I've wanted this for a long time. I just never bought it, but yeah, definitely excited to have this one. Henry Rollins is just one of the best frontmen in punk of all time, so yeah, fantastic album. The next one was one that I've wanted on vinyl for a long time. I just never picked it up for some reason. And it is Iggy Pop, or Iggy and the Stooges' Raw Power. I say Iggy Pop all the time, so I apologize. But yeah, it's another 180 gram double LP gatefold. And what's cool about this one in specific is it has both mixes. It has the Iggy Pop mix and it has the David Bowie mix. So yeah, definitely cool. But yeah, I mean, with songs like Gimme Danger, Search and Destroy, Shake Appeal, I mean, you really can't go wrong with this album. One of the most important in terms of, I guess, like how raw punk music was, and just in terms of how good it is, just one of the best punk albums. So yeah, Iggy and the Stooges' Raw Power. And another thing I just wanted to point out is Iggy looks like Marilyn Manson in that picture. So yeah, fantastic album. Definitely want to check out. And I paid $24 for that. I'm sorry. And this one is one of my favorite albums ever. It's just incredible. Not much I can really say. It's another double 180 gram. Robert Johnson, The Complete Collection. I have this on CD, and I've wanted it on vinyl because blues music sounds so much better on vinyl. I paid $25 for this. It's a double, again, a double, really nice. But yeah, I mean, just there's not much I can really say. I mean, this is the pinnacle of blues music. This is one of the most important albums. And so many things came from Robert Johnson. I mean, the 27 Club, which if you guys don't know is a bunch of famous musicians like Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, all dying at the age of 27. He started the whole he sold his soul for rock and roll thing. And yeah, it's just an amazing album. Just one of the best pieces of music, pieces of art of all time. So yeah, amazing album. Like I said, I paid $25 for that. And getting down to the last two items, this is not 180 gram, but this is really cool because from what I can tell, this is an original. I could be wrong, but from what I'm seeing, it's an original. And I paid $10 for it, and it's Magical Mystery Tour by the Beatles. If you guys don't know, the Beatles are my favorite band. At one point, I said I liked Kanye more than them, but diving into even their more obscure stuff, I definitely would say that the Beatles are my favorite artists of all time. But, yeah, I mean, this has a lot of the more famous songs, but overall, I don't like it as much as most Beatles albums. I want to get a complete set one day. That's like my main vinyl goal, is to get a complete Beatles set. And I'm a decent way into it. But, yeah, I mean, Strawberry Fields Forever is just one of the best Beatles songs. I Am the Walrus is just a weird song, but it's great. So, yeah, this is very cool because it's a gatefold, but it comes with like a picture book, and mine is fully intact. But yeah, it's a full picture book with like a bunch of random stuff in it, a bunch of illustrations. It's all color. And then you get into the album itself, which is in nice shape. So yeah, very, very cool. Oh yeah, Penny Lane's on here. I forgot that. Hello Goodbye's on here. All You Need Is Love. Yeah, just fantastic album. Sorry. I was trying to figure out what songs were on here. But, yeah, fantastic album. Definitely, not one of my favorites, but it's a very good album still. I think this is 64-Bit for Life's favorite Beatles album, if I remember correctly, and I give him a lot of shit for that, because that's a big thing to say. I don't know. It's not that I think that's the wrong opinion, because obviously opinions are opinions, but I mean, the Beatles just have so many records that are seen as the best of all time that I just find it weird that this is somebody's favorite. But yeah, Magical Mystery Tour, paid $10 for it. It's an original, definitely a cool piece of my collection. And then this. I'm probably going to spend a good few minutes talking about this, so if you guys want to leave after I show it, go ahead. But this is a London Calling and Train in Vain 45. Well, what's cool about this is this was actually a copy that was sent to radio stations to get played back in the day. You know, bands back then had to promote themselves, or their companies had to promote them. So what they would do is they would send two of the more radio-friendly songs from the album to record companies. And yeah, so as you guys can tell, it says for demonstration, not for sale. So yeah, this is incredible because at the time, not many radio stations wanted to play punk music besides specifically punk stations. So if you like think about how little amount of radio stations there are, or were at least, this is a pretty rare item. And there is a normal version that is just like a copy that they sold after the album came out, and they took the demonstration not for sale thing off of it. So yeah, this is just incredible. I mean, two of my favorite punk songs, if you count them as punk. Two amazing songs just in general, and the fact that this was only sent to radio stations, and with how rare it is, and now that it's in my collection, this is pretty insane. I paid $15 for this, and it's definitely worth it. From what I've seen, there's less copies of this than my Sex Pistols ones that I have. So yeah, this is just crazy that I own this. $15. I would have bought it even if it wasn't the radio copy, because they're just two of my favorite punk songs. But Yeah, this is just nuts. So, yeah, with my little ramble out of the way about this, that is everything I picked up, guys. Let me know down below what was your favorite thing. Tell me some things that you've been listening to or what I should listen to. I'm generally open with my music taste. Also, let me know down below if I've ever introduced you into something that you like. I always love hearing that. I hear it at school a decent bit because through my Instagram, which if you guys want to go follow that, I'll leave it. People tell me all the time, like, oh, I listened to that album that you put up and it was really good. I'm going to explore more with this genre or that artist, so it's cool for me. So yeah, guys, let me know down below what your favorite thing was, if I've ever introduced you to something that you like, what I should pick up. So yeah, guys, please like, comment, subscribe down below, and until next time, take care.